Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. As you can see, we have Willem Ackermans with us, as well as Jane Burke. So let's take a right hand in fist, please. Left hand straight, pull back the thumb, hands together, salute, Xue San Hao, and Lao Shi Hao.
Lao Shi Hao.
And Lao Shi Hao. Very good. This morning, we're going to do something a little bit different. This is not technically Tai Chi, but a form of yoga. I don't think it's Indian yoga. It's called Kaoshiki dancing. So it's yoga in movement, but it's a great wee warm-up. I like it a lot. It stretches the body in different ways and just gets things moving. And it's, in theory, relatively simple. So what you're going to do, the footwork is quite easy. We're going to step your right foot. So if in fact, Dylan, if you do the front view, I'll do the back view. You're going to mirror, yeah. So we're going to take the right foot and step behind, and we go into basically resting stance, press the balls of the foot into the floor and step down, and then the left foot. And basically that's it for footwork. So you just keep going back and back and back in a nice gentle rhythm. But eventually, yes, there is something more coming. Eventually, you get to the point after your left foot comes back and down, you have stamp, stamp, and then you start it all again. So I'll show you, you'll see where that, when that rhythm comes in. So we begin the arm work. Let's forget about the legs for a second, but we begin with the arm work. We bring the hands into like a prayer position for a moment, and that's just like saluting. And then we bring the arms down and we go all the way up into the sort of namaste position. So basically your hands together, palms together, fingers pointing up, and the arms either side of the ears. And basically most of the warm-up, most of the dance is like that. You keep your arms beside your ears. So you have to be careful not to let the arms do the work like this, but to keep that alignment. And what we're going to do is gently curve, lengthening the spine, gently curve to your right for 3. So we go 1 count, 2 count, 3 count, and then 2 counts to come up, 1 and 2. And then we do the same thing to the other side, 1, 2, 3, and 2 counts up, 1 and 2. Now we bring the hands forwards, so you're in a sort of L shape or 90 degrees, and then down, if you can, touch the floor with the fingertips, and then 1 count to come up, 2 counts to lengthen and arc back, 1, 2, 1 count to come up, and then you have your stamp, stamp, right, left. And we repeat the whole thing again. So we go lengthen, right, 2, 3, up for 2, 1, 2, left, 1, 2, 3, up for 2, 1, 2. Halfway, all the way down, all the way up, back, back, up, stamp, stamp. Good, and relax stuff. So that's the whole dance, but let's put the arms and the legs together, and we'll do it a little bit slower maybe than the dance is normally done, just so that we can get the idea. Okay.
I'm going to be behind you.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, so we'll all just face the back, the front, the front, sorry. Okay, oh yes, you want to be behind me, okay.
We'll all just face your back.
Yes, we'll face my back. Okay, so we begin with our prayer position, salute, we relax down, and we come all the way up, lengthen the spine. So we're going to start 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, to the other side, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, forward, down, up, back, back, up, and stamp, stamp. Repeat, so we bring the right foot back, 2, 3, up for 2, 1, 2, 3, up for 2, and forwards, down, up, back, back, up, and stamp, stamp. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, to the other side, 2, 3, 1, 2, and forwards, and down, up, back, back, up, and stamp, stamp. We'll do it twice more. And 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2. Forwards, down, up, back, back, up, and stamp, stamp. Finish. And relax down. Very good. Oh. And circle the shoulders. Hopefully you felt that was a decent warm-up. I know it's a bit different. My trousers are getting longer with each step that I take. Good. So as I say, it is a yoga dance. You can shake out now, just give yourself a wee bit of movement. I like it. I think it works very well. You can do it for short or long periods of time. There's lots of lovely videos online with various lengths of time that people are doing it, and you can follow them. So 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I've found one that's 21 minutes. It's a good stamina endurance practice. And I find with the arms up like that, you're getting a good stretch, but you're also kind of getting weight training. You've got your arm weight as well as just lengthening the back. And it's nice and mobilizing. The only thing really that it doesn't have, in my opinion, is a twist. So you could use that as a nice warm-up and then maybe do some Tai Chi twists. What do you think? Was that doable?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Okay, so let's add some twists now. So we're gonna sit down and we make our little rowing action. Do that one again. Good, a little contract and release. And now we add the twist. We do a double twist to one side. The double twist allows you to release with controlled abandon. You let go into it and your body will find its natural limits. So the first time guides the way. It's like the pilot hold. The second time you can really let go into the twist to see how far you can go comfortably. Good. Good, and let's add a resting stance. So similar to what we've just been doing, we're going to turn out and come behind as we twist, and twist, and twist. But you can maybe see why I rather liked the Kaoshiki dancing, because it's so similar to what we already do. Good, all right. Kaoshiki. Excellent. All right, back to center, please. Let's give the arms a wee swing. We bounce, change direction. Good, let's just do the shoulders. And change direction. Let's go one at a time. Again, adding that lovely twist. Release the tailbone down. Keep the top of the head nice and light. Change direction. Good, let's come back to center. and just little shrugs. Good. I think I actually had a dream about the tiger exercise. So I had a dream. Let's do it. Okay, so let's just do tiger one from in fact, we'll do both tiger exercises from the Animal Frolics. It's just really nice to mobilize the meridians, get the energy flowing through all of the body. So we're going to go into horse stance, and let's just press the heels of the hands down and really stretch those fingers wide. Good, widen the eyes as well, why not? And let's pull in the fingers like claws, twist into fists and rise up in parallel lines, opening the hands, press up and reach, lengthen up. Spread the fingers as wide as you can with wide focused eyes and intent. Look through the hands, pull back the fingers into claws and twist into fists. Again, drawing down parallel lines. At shoulder height, be open and softly relax down. I'll come closer so that you can see in more detail. You can check Willem out for the long shot. Let's press down, open the fingers wide, wide eyes, tiger, fierce. Pull back the fingers and twist into fists. Lift. At shoulder height, we open and press up. Again, palms facing up, fingers as wide as you can, really stretch, pull back the fingers into claws, twist into fists, and roll down the parallel lines. Release and relax down. Good, and I think that's enough of that one. Sometimes just a little bit is all you need. So have a little shake out, see how you feel. And let's do tiger two. So tiger two is your leap and pounce moves. The leap, we want to make an L shape if you can, but watch your back. If you have any back issues, if the back isn't happy, you just want to lengthen the spine. So you can do any degree of comfort. You can go down to tabletop if that's comfortable, but if it's at all scary for you, just go to where you know you're happy. It's really about lengthening the back, but the lower you go, the more you're stretching the posterior chain, you're stretching the backs of the legs. Yeah, okay, are we ready? Relax down. We make hollow fists, release belly, hips and knees. We're going to roll up and make claws, tiger leap. So we go into our 90 degree, looking forwards, and release, soften the knees, soften the back, make fists, rolling up, drawing the energy up the legs, rolling up through the back, and this time weight onto one side and pounce. So this is empty stance, and you're still making a 90 degree shape with your leg, but that means 45 degrees. Good, come back in and repeat. So we leap and pounce, roll up and close, leap. Lengthen the spine, release, relax down. On the other side now, roll up, drawing up the legs, weight into the other side and pounce. Wider with the arms, press the hands down, lengthen the spine. Good, so this isn't making tabletop, your body is really at 45 degrees. Good, and come in. So it's at 90 degrees to your front leg. Up you go, roll up and leap, tabletop. Lengthen, relax down. One more time, onto one side, pounce. Press the hands down, wide eyes, lovely, good. And in, last time with leap and pounce, roll up and leap, lengthen, release, relax down, roll up and pounce. Widen the eyes, sit the bottom back, lengthen the spine. Beautiful, and come in. Very well done. Let's just take 3 breaths. And 2. and 3. Let's guide the hands back to the dantian. Hug your elbows in. And just take a few moments to calm and breathe. Paying attention to the functions of your body. Feel for your heart rate. Feel the breath. Notice any sensations running through your body. And letting go. Good. Relax down and ease from your stance. I still remember from years ago, my first aid training, they would say, check heart rate, breathing, circulation. And I find when I'm standing, relaxing, I think, okay, let's check heart rate, breathing, circulation. It's actually very useful for the calming side, not just to check if somebody's needing attention. Good. Okay, let's do a little open door 5 just to get us into our Joe Lock practice, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so shoulder width and level to begin, please. Feel the top of the head light, the chin slightly down and back. Allow the body to release and drape down towards the center of the earth. Calm down. Listen behind. Find all 10 fingers and gently engage them like you're pressing the fingertips into the earth. Ready? Start. Beautiful. Lovely. And let's just take your time, relax down and close. Good. Now, when Master Locke came and did workshops with me in Belfast the first time, he actually sometimes would go straight from Open Door 5 into the form. And he had a method of doing that. So from here, he just turned his palms to be, what's the word, parallel to the body, and went down like this, and then into the first stomach spleen exercise, heaven and earth rotations, and turned and stepped. So you notice a difference that when you're in Open Door 5, you start in the open stance. So then if you're going straight from one into the other, you have to start the form from the open stance. But it's much of a muchness. It's just it's nice to have flexibility, and I think you can always find your own ways if you're, if it feels better. Good. Okay, so Phoenix then. We had been looking at Phoenix on one side and then straight away to the other side. Actually, in our first class of today, we were talking about helping to offset the likes of Alzheimer's and dementia. And we were talking about chia seeds being very good, and beetroot juice being very good, and what was the other one? Pomegranate juice being very good. But actually, Tai Chi is very good. There are lots of written accounts, proper studies that have shown that Tai Chi really helps with neuroplasticity and keeping the brain sharp and accurate and happy. And I definitely think that doing the likes of this, doing the form in both sides, one after the other, is going to help with that. Doing the form at all will help hugely, but then allowing yourself to play with that idea of, okay, this is how it is on one side, how do I do it on the other side? You're really integrating the two hemispheres of your brain, and you're really cooking on gas. So, do you want to do it together? Yeah,
There's no space, yeah.
we'll try it. Okay, now Willem is taller than me, so I tend to throw him to the front. Are you happy enough with that? Good. Let's have a go through the Phoenix on both sides, and just a mental note that when we finish our Phoenix couple return home on the second side, we're going to open the fist, and the hand that's at the back scoops underneath. And that takes us into the stomach spleen exercise. We expand and we keep the foot that's already forwards, and just take a little bit further of a step. Now, if it all goes wrong, it doesn't matter. We just try. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a go. Calming down. Listen behind. Engaging the fingers. And start. Left hand scoops under, open fist. Very good, keep going. This time we do finish normally. Closing left. Very good. Lovely, really nice. Thank you very much. Good, yay, seeing thumbs up. It is a bit of a workout, isn't it? It's really double. Of course, I just said they're closing normally, but what you could do, it's a bit of a Tai Chi marathon. You could just do exactly the same thing then on the other side and begin again on the original side and just ping pong back and forth. If you wanted a bit of a Laoja length form, I'd say the form takes, if you just do it on one side, it takes what, 5 minutes. I've never timed it actually, so I'm not sure. So I would say if you did it 4 times through, that would be the equivalent of one of your longer lao jiaos. But even just doing it once on each side is pretty good, you know. So yes, very nice. Any comments, anything you want to ask or say? No, happy enough. All right, so.
You can finish it on the second side.
Mhm.
And take it into.
And you could go straight
Immortals.
into the Immortals. Yeah, we did actually.
On the flip side.
Yeah, on the flip side. On the second side, the Immortals, I think, is a whole other ball game when it comes to flipping it. I find it very much more challenging. I'm not sure why that is. Yeah, next week. But at one stage, what we did, we went through the lock repertoire that we had so far, apart from the spinal health. So we were looking at Open Door 5, and then we went straight into Phoenix, and then we went straight into Immortals. But actually, I got a little bit of feedback saying, yeah, I felt great during class, but afterwards, about half an hour afterwards, felt a bit kind of, the frustration of it kind of bubbled up, or just didn't feel quite so good. So I took that on board, and sometimes we might go from one into the next, but we do almost like a wuji in between. So maybe not breaking out and having a conversation, but just decompressing from one before going into the next. I thought that was really valuable feedback, and I'd never heard anything like it before. But it's quite a lot to be just churning out one after the other. Having said that, we've now had a bit of a break. That's turning into a catchphrase of mine, isn't it? Having said that. So let's now have a look at the Immortals. Do you want to have a go on your own first? We'll maybe do the Immortals twice, and we'll tag team it, yeah, so that you can have clear, single pointed reference.
Getting ready. And begin. Let's do a jump kick.
Very nice. Lovely. Well done. Good. I'm just going to actually move the screen just a touch. I noticed film was almost falling off the screen there at one stage, and I was going, that doesn't normally happen. Yes, very good. Just taking a wee sneaky peek at everyone. I noticed, whoops, falling over. I could fall over myself very easily. Right, yes, I noticed there's just at times there's a slight overextension. And sometimes I think to myself, I'm a bit of a queen of overextension. I tend to do big arm movements, even if my legs aren't in the biggest stance. But, well, as with all Tai Chi, you want to express yin and yang. You want to express expansion and sometimes contraction. So just be a bit mindful, Pung, that, what's it called? Dragon Tiger Confrontation, as it's called in this form, but it is basically Pung Lu Jian. Make sure Pung is contained. It should not be, it shouldn't be, if you see it from sideways on, it shouldn't be an extension. Pung is really, it's quite neat. It's expand. It means expand, but it doesn't mean expand forwards. It means expand in all directions. So it's like you have a little balloon in your arms, and the whole balloon, the whole structure is expanding. So you should feel a kind of stretch on the outside and an empty on the inside, or there's various ways of expressing it. Just be careful it doesn't become, I'm exaggerating, but don't let it go too long. Another place I noticed the same kind of thing happening, beautiful hook, but the arm was almost straight. So those positions in the beyond shadow and two couples, immortal couple, there is a little bit of a drop in the elbow. And I find myself quite often the elbow wanted to go out a bit, but it should actually be dropped. And this is a martial thing, but it sort of protects your body a little bit more. As soon as the elbow starts to poke out, it's more easy for people to get you into locks and nasty things. So the hook was lovely, but just drop the elbow a little bit so that there is yin and yang to it. It's not here. There are moments, obviously, when you extend and you can get that kind of extension, but this is a little bit more contained.
It's mostly focused up, down.
It's, yes, the focus is up, down.
Yeah. To do that again. Yeah. Up, down. It's like strike. Yeah. So if the elbow is not in line, it's not a good strike. If the elbow is straight, it's not a good strike. The elbow gives the forearm direction. Strike up. It's very direct. Up, down. So this is out. There's no upward power. It's like a stick. It's easy to break the stick. So the forearm needs to be angled up. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Lovely. Would you like to have a wee rest? And
Yeah.
we'll do it once more, please, the whole form. Yay, great, thank you. Okay. Take a moment, please, in preparation. Finding all 10 fingertips, pressing them down. Ready. start. And again, if you're ready for it, we try for the jump. Very good. Oh, it's quite the workout, isn't it? Good stuff. So, yeah, if there is anything that anyone would like to do in particular, if you want to cover anything. Or Willem, did you have any feedback? No? Aren't we gorgeous? He's nodding. No, don't have anything. Yes, you're gorgeous. Good. Okay. Let's do a relaxation. So we'll get up, we'll do a physical warm down, and then we'll just take 5 minutes to do a guided relaxation. How's that? Up you get, please. Good. If you have cupped hands, it makes for a nice reverberation through the body. Flat hand will leave a sharp feeling on the skin, but it kind of dissipates. A bit like different ways to play a drum. We want to make the boing go into the body. Down the legs. Very technical word. Good. Knees. Lower legs. Ankles, feet. Up you come again. Good, and let's lift the arm as we turn and come across underneath for the lymphatics. Good. Good, and back down the body. Good. And a little shake out. Let's do our lovely shaky exercise. So we're going to lengthen up and over to one side. It's lovely for warm up. It's lovely for warm down as well. Just shaky, shaky, twisty, twist. Breathe. It's one of my favorite exercises now. Really like it. Good, let's go up to the other side. We float up. And let's give everything a wee shake and twist. Lovely, back to center, deep breath. Relax down into the belly, and we'll just do a few gentle heel taps, keeping the bow way, the top of the head nice and light, and let everything else just be floppy. And stand, please. Listen to your system. To your heart rate, to your breath, to the feeling of energy circulating through your body. Oh, isn't that lovely? Let's guide it to center, please. Bring your hands in to cover center. Hug your elbows gently in. Breathing, feeling down into your belly. Think of that beam of light or ball of light in your belly, focusing in and in and into a tiny point of light right in the center of your belly. Feel your energy is stronger. Beautiful, well done. You can release, relax down. Come and sit down. If you like, you can continue to stand. I'm going to try what I call the Japanese seated position. So I'm going to go down onto my, like this, onto my heels. The cushion, yeah, don't know where I put that cushion. Dylan has a wee sort of meditation stool. You could sit on a chair, of course, and just sit normally, nice and upright position. You can sit cross-legged, the way Dylan is. Whatever is comfortable, just make sure that you have some symmetry in your stance. And let's gently float the top of the head up, chin slightly down and back. And once you're comfortable and you've settled, bring your awareness back down to your dantian. Breathing into your dantian. So we're focusing on the center point of the belly, inside your belly. And we're just going to take a little journey with the mind very softly down to the base of the legs, to the way in or the perineum point on the out breath. And as we breathe in, we're going to journey back up to the center of the belly. Or if you do yoga, you could say the base chakra and the sacral chakra. So we're just breathing and just bobbing up and down, breathing out to the base of the body, breathing into the center of the belly. And just let your breath flow. Very softly guiding the awareness down. You can think as if you're sliding along a thread between the 2 points. And don't worry if you can't quite feel it, or if you're struggling to visualize. You can think of a little ball bouncing between the 2 points then. Just letting your breath flow nice and steady. It's almost like a little metronome, gently bobbing down and back up. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just bring your awareness back when you're ready and begin again. Down to the base of the body and back up to the center. You may experience sensations, heat, tingling. You may not feel anything much at all, that's okay. Just listen and feel your way with your breath. And in your next breath in, bring your awareness back to your dantian and bring the hands to cover dantian again, wrapping the elbows gently in, and just follow the feeling of the touch of your hands. Feel for the warmth of your hands. Feel it flowing in towards that center point. Breathing into that center point. And feel your energy is stronger. Very well done. Beautiful. Bringing your awareness back to your space, feeling into your whole body, and you can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, gently ease from your stance, and we will finish our class. So gently, slowly. If your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes, you can rub your hands, and give your face a wee rub. Rub your fingers through your scalp, through your hair. Take hold of the back of the neck, give it a little rub. Good, have a stretch. And just where we are, we will salute. So let's take fist and palm and press forwards. Thank you. Thank you. Brilliant work today. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit different at times, but sure, spice of life. Thank you very much, and see you next time.